All right, next example. Factor 21x squared minus 22xy plus 5y squared. We look to see if there's a GCF, and there isn't. So we're going to use the slide and divide bottoms up method. Okay, so let's slide. Take the 21, multiply it to the 5. So 21 times 5, we would have 105. That will add to give us the middle term of negative 22. So factors of 105. 1 and 105, 3 and 35, 5 and 21, and 7 and 15. And this is going in using the calculator. We know 1 can go into it. Can 2 go into it? Can 3? Can 4? Can 5 divide into it? Can 6? Can 7? You know, just go down the line with this one here. Or we can use our divisibility rules. And but we want to look for factors that will, when we multiply, will give us 105, and though adding those two numbers would give us negative 22. Okay, so it will be 5, 7 and 15. Okay, so we slide, that's number 1. Set up your template. Look at your variables and where they're placed. X for the first term, Y and Y for the last term. Now, sign of the last term is positive, so we're going to have the same signs, same positive, same negatives, same signs, same what? Use the sign of the middle term, which is negative, so 2 negative signs. Therefore, to fill in this X puzzle, negative 7 times negative 15 is 105. Negative 7 plus negative 15 is negative 22. So we know that the 7 and the 15 will be negative. We're going to attach it to the last terms with the y. So that's our slide. We're going to divide number 2. Take the leading coefficient, which is the 21, and divide it into the last terms of the parenthesis. We're going to divide and reduce the fraction. So the 7y over 21 and 15y over 21, we have here, we're going to divide a 3 out, 5, and this is 7. And then bottoms up. So you're saying, here's your answer. 3x minus 1y, or we would just say y, times, here we have bottoms up, 7x minus 5y. And that is our answer. 3x, that is a 3. This can be written a little bit better. That's 3x minus y times 7x minus 5y, just in case you didn't understand that was a 3. Okay. Next example, number 6. We have here 5y to the 4th plus 13y cubed minus 6y squared. So my question to you with this example, is there a GCF that can be factored out? Remember, your GCF can be numbers, it can be variables only, It can be a combination of variables and numbers. Is there a GCF that can be factored out? The answer is yes. And that GCF is y squared. So we're going to factor out a y squared, and then what we have left over will be 5y squared plus 13y minus 6. Remember, you're going to be 2 less y's in each term. That is a 6 for the last term. Now we have 3 terms, and we're going to use the slide and divide method. We're going to factor the trinomial. So let's slide. Take the 5, multiply it to the minus 6. So you're saying negative 30. What are factors of negative 30 that will add to give us the middle term of 13? So 30, first of all, let's list factors of 30. 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. Set up our template. Let's add our variables. Don't worry about the y squared that we factored out at the beginning. We'll include that in our final answer. Let's just focus on the trinomial. The sign of the last term is negative. Therefore, we're going to have opposite signs. So, which set of factors will we use where we put an opposite sign? The signs are going to be different. When we add, would give us positive 13. 2 and 5. 2 and 5. 2 and 15. When we add those, we want positive 13, so what must be negative is going to be the 2. So negative 2 times 15 is negative 30. Negative 2 times negative 2 plus 15 gives us 13. So the 15 must be positive, the 2 must be negative. So we slid. Now we're going to divide. So we're going to take the leading coefficient of that trinomial, which is 5, and we're going to divide it into the last term. So if we have to reduce, we reduce. And then lastly, bottoms up. That would give us 1y or y plus 3, bottoms up. 2y minus 2. Excuse me, not 2y, but 5y. That is a 5 minus 2. So don't forget about the GCF that was factored out at the beginning. So our answer, just to clean it up, our GCF is y squared and our binomial is y plus 3 times 5y minus 2. There you go.